Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your girl Foxy here again. The Fox Cave Chronicles live on location at the Hindsight is 2020 Art Show. It has been a huge success. I'm sitting here with Tat Man. Who?
Tat Man, motherfucking man. What you say about a baby? This your boy Tat Man, T-A-T-M-A-N-N-A-T. Get it right. Hold up. Let me just give an honor to everybody, all our ancestors looking down. Now, let's go and get this started. Tat Man at 601-850-9356. Mr. Believe in Your Art, Believe in Yourself. Nat it all. And my favorite voice, man. Y'all already know what it is. If you don't, Google me. Yeah. Right here. I'm at the Foxhole.
This ain't no Foxhole.
This ain't the Foxhole? What is it? Fox Cave.
Get it right.
Get it right, boo. The Fox Cave Chronicles. Boy, she gonna straighten something. Let me move a little closer for y'all. Man, Fox Cave Chronicles. Man, I said the Fox. Listen, Fox Cave Chronicles. She said she on 100th episode. 100. So if you ain't whatever number this is, go check the rest of them out. And then text me and tell me how wrong I am today. All right. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So how you doing today?
I'm good.
You good? We love the beautiful earrings, the dangles, the hoops. That is in style right now.
Oh my gosh, this guy is so crazy, y'all.
All right, but guess what though? Man, tell us about this ensemble that you put together today.
Well, I decided to change it up because I'm always stuck and I'm always in Fox Cave Chronicle t-shirt, jeans, tennis shoes, you know what I'm saying? So when I was told by Miss Busy B that this was a casual event.
I did. I dress casual.
Yeah. When I was told by Miss Busy B that this was a casual event, I decided to change it up a bit and step outside of my thuggish ways and present myself as such.
I would have never
the
known.
Lady that I am.
I would have never known. I would have never known what side of the city you was from. Normally, you catch people in the route, you can guess what side of the city you from. You from the west side. It look like you from Calvert Street. It look like you from what's the one over there in the south side? Belvedere.
So where from looking at me today, where do you think I was from?
Over there by me, Beach Road. 601 right here. North side. Today you north side. I don't know where you look like you from the north side today.
This guy right here. This guy is silly. Look, y'all. We only got a limited amount of time tonight because the show has ended, but I definitely had to chop it up with that. We will have a full interview with him before he leaves out of town.
Well, where am I going though? Please tell everybody, because it seems like don't nobody know where I be at. Oh, you don't know. Atlanta, Georgia. I live in Atlanta. I live L-I-V-E. reside. I reside in Atlanta, Georgia. I've been living there half my life, 15 years. So I do not. Now my mother and my children was born in Mississippi. Matter of fact, I was born. Yes, children, my beautiful children. Yes, I have children. So they were born in Mississippi.
Yeah.
But you know, I reside in Atlanta, Georgia. But now I would definitely have to make sure that the next interview is all inclusive. What that mean by that? All inclusive? Y'all get everybody.
Yes, most definitely. That's what we do at the Fox Cave Chronicles.
Hey, I'm gonna spill it. I'm still the beans.
Yeah.
I ain't spilled the beans in a minute. I got a whole bunch of beans I need to spill. I'm gonna talk about everybody except for me.
We're ready for the beans to spill.
Right here in the Fox Cave Chronicles, you don't get it twisted with the Foxhole. You feel it? Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I ain't gonna say it no more. But the Fox Cave Chronicles is where you leave all the tea. That's where you tell everybody your business. It's where you vent. Like that. Vent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Do I need to tell you anything else about myself?
I got to get off into something because of the whole reason why we were here. You know, it is the Hindsight is 2020 Artshow. You had your boy. Tell us who you had here.
I definitely forgot. And by all means, I would hate to not mention him. Mr. Steel Kill Tattoos, aka Mark Hillfelder. Mr. Mark Hillfelder has been amazing in the tattoo shop. He does tattoos as well as paint, and today he gave us a live painting that was mesmerizing with Tupac, mesmerizing with Tupac, and I gave a little small, little teeny poem to go along with it.
Which was awesome.
It was awesome.
Yes, it was.
Thank you. Yes. So we'll be posting this to our page when the footage comes out. Correct? We will be posting it to the page.
I've already posted which is my page. So you're not following me. You're not following me on social media, so I couldn't tag you.
There you go. There you go. So now I gotta follow the Fox K Chronicles. Not to be confused with I better not say it. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna give y'all a small little what we got going on back there at the camera crew? We good? Yes, let's get it. Alright, so we'll give y'all a small little detail of what we got going on. I'm Tat Man that I've been tattooing 14 years. This year makes 15, so it's like 14 and some months or something like that. So after you've done something 10 years strong, they tell you you're OG. So y'all address me as OG Tat Man that now, yeah, stuff like that. So I specialize in new school work, cover-up art, and script. And I have 3 shops. Well, let's get correct. Let's get correct. I have 2 shops, and I work in one of my friends, my fellow tattoo artist shop in Atlanta, Georgia, which he is opening doors. And if he heard me say this, he would be like, man, this your shop. That's what he gonna say. All right, whatever. So 2 shops plus one that I'm working in Atlanta, Georgia. The other one is in Mobile, Alabama. And then the first one is right here on Ridgewood Road, exclusive by the Art, Jackson, Mississippi, the Jacktown. Yeah, I love it to death. I love my city. Every time I come back, y'all, I'm so happy to be home. It's a lot of things that y'all do to rub me, but I love this city. It's nowhere on earth like it.
Tell me how you and your boy Kel meet.
Okay, so we had a mutual friend, and that mutual friend is really into energy. He's really into vibrations, and he's really into connecting good people.
Yes.
So he told me about Mr. Kell a long time ago, but I wasn't at the time ready to take on any more talent. So, but I always listened to our mutual friend, always. So months later, maybe a year or 2 later, I forgot how long it was, but the conversation came back up. And I didn't accept it, still didn't accept it from because I once you build something from scratch, it's hard to let someone come in and tear it down.
Right, absolutely.
So I didn't portray him as a person to tear it down, but I'm real I'm real skeptical about anybody getting close to my baby. So one day I was telling my business partner, Mr. B2Biz, I'm like, look, it's time for us to expand. We have definitely outgrown ourselves, and we need extra help.
Right.
So one day he just like 2 or 3 days later. No, I'm lying. The same exact day, Kell popped up at my shop. He popped up. The exact same day, he popped up at my shop. He said, man, I just moved behind the shop. I just want to come over here and speak. I said, you know what? It's no such thing as coincidence. How would you like the job?
It was meant to be. It was meant to be. Awesomeness. Look, let's go over here and check out a few of these pieces, man.
Okay.
Before we get out here. Come on, camera crew.
Oh, let me do that. Camera crew.
I'm trying.
All right, and we're walking. Welcome to Tat Man That Crib. What you say about the Bay? Not MTV. We can't even say that on there either. We can't say that. We gotta bleep everything. I'll say.
First of all, we're gonna start with this. Tell us about it.
All right, this right here is Blind Panda, Mr. Blind Panda himself. Now, this one is my first painting that I ever painted with my daughter. My daughter was 1 year old. We completed this in the Mississippi Museum of Art. Now, this painting is dedicated to the corruption. It's dedicated to the confusion and the chaos that Mississippi has caused. All right? If y'all know Mississippi, y'all know that the portrayal of Mississippi lies in the movies like Mississippi Burning.
Yes.
And what's the other one? It's a countless of Mississippi movies that misrepresent us. And I wanted to dedicate this piece to that. Now, this will be my daughter's very first painting, and it was really important for me to do it to have her paint with me because it was my first time painting in the Mississippi Art Museum. And as an artist in the state of Mississippi, that's like the height of your career is to be in the Mississippi Art Museum. So once we did that, I let her do most of the work. I just put her hand up there and let her do her thing. So this right here is an important piece for me and my family. All right, let's moving on. Now, hold on. Before I get into the second one, let me say, but Mr. Basquiat himself has been a huge impression on my life. And before I even knew who Basquiat was, I knew who his paintings was. So his paintings became instilled in me, and it came out of me by accident. Before I even knew who Basquiat was, I was drawn to his artwork. So now, let me explain this one. This is the companies of Jackson. At the time, when I painted this, every company that stood out, every company that was making their mark on Jackson Enterprise, I made a business partner with. All right? We have numerous companies on here, and I did my Basquiat thing and painted the bloods and the golds on them. And I said blood and gold. I did not say red and yellow. I said blood and gold. All right?
Yes.
All right. And in the background, is a very faint blue dove. And everybody calls it in Jackson the gnat bird. I don't know why they call it that, but hey, you know it's cool with me. All right, now we're gonna go ahead. I'm sorry.
This next piece is by far Foxy's favorite.
Yes.
No, it's not for sale. It's mine. So don't even fix your mouth to say how much you want for that one. It's mine.
Okay.
Let's get to it.
All right. Now, before we get to it, let me explain something. I want the piece to be presented the right way. I wanted to unveil it, but this is the closest we're gonna get. So, the piece that I presented today, the piece that I have today, is about 2020. This is my outlook on 2020. This is how I sat back and watched 2020 with all of the senseless killings, with all of the bad portrayal of us, and all of the vaccines and the closing down and you got to stay in the house and you can't come outside, you got to 6 feet apart, you got to wear a mask, you can't cough in public, you got to pull up your pants and all that. What is this? So I sat back with my wife, a couple partners, and said, you know what? This is how we're going to enjoy 2020. We're going to sit back and let everybody else get into the chaos. And we're going to do what we normally do on a daily basis. But one thing, we're going to let them be them and us be us. And when I show y'all this, you're going to know exactly what it means. The blood, the land, and the gold have been stripping from us. This is my rendition of 2020 from the blood, the land, and the gold. I titled this piece, The Blood, the Land, and the Gold.
Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, say, can you see? And all that other stuff, whatever they say, because, man, look, man, we're the true kings and queens of this land. And until they recognize this on a national scale, we will forever be in darkness. But it's my job to bring my people to the light.
And awesomeness. Y'all, we want to thank my God's head man, Nat, for swinging down to give us I ain't gonna say exclusive interview, because we still got to get the exclusive, but man.
Yeah. Y'all can get in my business next time. I'll let you in my business. I'm gonna let you in my business.
We gonna do that. I've had such an amazing time today here at the Hindsight. Is 2020 Art Show. I'm already ready for the next one. It has been a day filled with awesomeness. Like, that's my word. Awesomeness and greatness. Those are my 2 words. And so that's what today has been about. Once again, I want to thank Miss Busy Bee herself, Renetta Williams, for inviting the Fox Cave Chronicles to be a part of this event.
Well, shit, thank you for that.
Thank y'all. Yes, let's support our black artists, y'all. Let's do more of that. Also, shout out to my sponsors, Ayana Pride. Shout out to Steve Hendricks over at Hendricks Tattoos and Piercings right here in Jackson, Mississippi. And shout out to Cliff Brewster over there at Palmo Volvo right over there on Larson Street here in Jackson, Mississippi. Shout out to my team, Rooster Black. Jonathan Hollins was here today all the way up until it was time for him to go to work. So I appreciate him for that. Y'all tune in tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. and also at 8 o'clock p.m. We got 2 shows. Y'all know how I do. Thanks for the love and the support. All donations for the show are welcome. Cash App, $, FOXXYFIT, $Foxy Fit. Send those donations in. All donations go to the show. Thank you.
Hold on. You accepting donation? Hashtag TATMAN. I ain't don't like that. Oh, we taking donations.
Hey, let's do something. I gotta
Shout out to my mama. Y'all be.
I gotta get him
The Fox Cave Chronicles. Hold on. Do my thing again. The Fox Cave Chronicles.
See y'all Monday.